where the white linen nurse's skirts glowed palely through the gloom. "Well, I put a canary bird back into its cage for you," he confided laconically. "It was a little chap's soul. It sure would have gotten away before morning." "Who was the man that tried to turn it loose this time?" asked the white linen nurse. "I didn't say that anybody did," growled the senior surgeon. "Oh," said the white linen nurse. "Oh." Quite palpably a little shiver of flesh and starch went rustling through her. "I've had a wonderful day, too," she confided softly. "I've cleaned the attic and darned 9 pairs of your stockings and bought a sewing machine and started to make you a white silk negligee shirt for a surprise." "Eh?" jerked the senior surgeon. The jerk seemed to liberate suddenly the faint vibration of dishes and the sound of ice knocking lusciously against a glass. "Oh, have you had any supper, sir?" asked the white linen nurse. With a prodigious sigh, the senior surgeon threw his head back against the piazza railing and stretched his legs a little further out along the piazza floor. "Supper?" he groaned. "No, nor dinner, nor breakfast, nor any other blankety-blank meal as far back as I can remember." Janglingly in his voice fatigue, hunger, nerves crashed together like the slammed notes of a piano. "But I wouldn't move now," he snarled, "if all the blankety-blank-blank foods in Christendom were piled blankety-blank-blank high on all the blankety-blank-blank-blank tables in this whole blankety-blank-blank house." Ecstatically the white linen nurse clapped her hands. "Oh, that's just exactly what I hoped you'd say," she cried. "'Cause the supper's right here." "Here?" snapped the senior surgeon. Tempestuously he began all over again. "I tell you, I wouldn't lift my little finger if all the blankety-blank-blank-blank—" "Oh, goody then," said the white linen nurse, "'cause now I can feed you. I sort of miss fussing with the canary birds," she added wistfully. "Feed me!" roared the senior surgeon. Again something started a lump of ice tinkling faintly in a thin glass. "Feed me?" he began all over again. Yet, with a fragrant strawberry half as big as a peach held out suddenly under his nose, just from sheer irresistible instinct, he bit out at it, and nipped the white linen nurse's finger instead. "Ouch, sir!" said the white linen nurse. Mumblingly down from an upstairs window, as from a face flatted smooshingly against a wire screen, a peremptory summons issued. "Peach! Peach!" called an angry little voice. "If you don't come to bed now, I'll say my curses instead of my prayers." A trifle nervously the white linen nurse scrambled to her feet. "Maybe I'd better go," she said. "Maybe you had," said the senior surgeon quite definitely. At the edge of the threshold the white linen nurse turned for an instant. "Good night, Dr. Faber," she whispered. "Good night, Ray Malgregor Faber," said the senior surgeon. "Good night, what?" gasped the white linen nurse. "Good night, Ray Malgregor Faber," repeated the senior surgeon. Clutching at her skirts as though a mouse were after her, the white linen nurse went scuttling up the stairs. Very late on into the night the senior surgeon lay there on his piazza floor staring out into his garden. Very companionably from time to time, like a tame firefly, a little bright spark hovered and glowed for an instant above the bowl of his pipe. Puff, puff, puff. Doze, doze, doze. Throb, throb, throb. On and on, and on, and on, into the sweet-scented night. End of chapter 9.